Well done, well done. I see you've got everything perfectly organized, my lady. From those Dis City outsiders to the Institute's Aurum Secretum. With talents like yours, it's no wonder the higher-ups entrusted the entire Institute to you. Oh? What's this?
Just a personal side project. That's all. They require minimal Aurum Secretum, yet can generate extensive protective formations. The strength issue of the first generation has already been solved. This new version has a shorter effective duration but vastly increased power. The protection it provides is already approaching that of hypercube barriers. All this data was collected with help from both the townspeople and researchers. But... never mind. You probably wouldn't be interested anyway. Let's get to the main issue, Sinex. Has the family approved sending more staff to assist with the lab's evacuation?
What do you think?
I don't see any issues with my proposal. Of course, I'm not solely relying on the additional staff. The new Aurum Secretum barrier will last longer. Simply by using the same amount of Aurum Secretum as in the original plan, we can buy double the time for our researchers' evacuation. Furorians aren't familiar with Aurum Secretum, so they wouldn't be particularly helpful even for transportation tasks. The lab has already begun the evacuation preparations, and we can manage the remaining equipment with our current staff.
My goodness, you're nearly done preparing already? Führer's Guardian is always so dependable. But I'm afraid I must apologize, my lady. Despite all your hard work, well, plans rarely survive changing circumstances. You see, there's actually a slight modification to the evacuation plan. The diplomatic mission has been moved up, and the delegation is understaffed. All those who were originally reserved for you have been reassigned. There's far too much valuable equipment in Führer for just the few remaining researchers to transport. So... the family has decided to continue with the previous plan, conscripting local residents as assistants who will remain in Führer to guard the Aurum Secretum until the recovery team arrives to retrieve them, dead or alive.
The barrier's maintenance has already been suspended. It won't hold much longer, and the Apostle could return at any moment.
Exactly. Time is of the essence, which is why we need everyone working together, right? The people of Fura are such good folks. The moment they heard they'd be helping Lady Hypatia, they agreed without a second thought.
But the residents here are just ordinary people. If they try to use Aurum Secretum to fight back...
Miss Hypatia, they are to remain behind. This is the family's final say. Don't forget our mission. Your research was never merely about protecting some small city nestled in the rocks. On the contrary, Fura was built for Aurum Secretum and exists solely for it. This is merely a necessary choice for our progress. It's natural that you pity and sympathize with them, but Aurum Secretum is the Campbell family's critical plan for revitalizing all of Outlands. Its development and protection are so demanding that it requires these people to stay behind, toiling like beasts of burden until they're expended. Of course, your research here has already earned high praise within the family. As for those people staying behind, well, they are equipped with Aurum Secretum, aren't they? Perhaps they'll survive somehow, don't you think? Now is the time to put them to use. This is for the greater good, and as a Campbell, it should be your ultimate mission. We've come too far now. Can't let everyone's effort go to waste, can we?
The plan has never changed, has it? You never intended to spare Führer from the very beginning.
And what about you? You never told them the price of using Aurum Secretum either, did you? How beautiful. How hard must you have worked on this Aurum Secretum barrier? I bet you've barely gotten any sleep in 10 days. What a shame they'll never know how much you've done for them, overworking yourself day and night. But all that work will now be mercilessly torn to shreds. Aurum Secretum is such a great invention. It amplifies energy exponentially by resonating with it. Yes, there are some side effects, but from a strategic perspective, it far surpasses hypercubes in value. How could something this valuable be wasted on protecting some tiny refugee shelter?
Give it back! The barrier still needs to be adjusted.
No, you no longer need it. Not for the upcoming evacuation.
Stop! What are you doing?
Now, about our evacuation plan. You will cooperate, won't you? Well then, consider yourself informed. Good night, my lady. Do get some rest.
Hello? Did you hear everything just now?
You gonna say yes to her?
I don't know.
Will you say no then?
I don't know.
No, you do know. You know perfectly well. You've known all along. But you still let the townspeople use the Aurum Secretum weapons!
Here in White Sands, one must pay a price to protect oneself. This applies to everyone.
Huh. That sounds exactly like something a noble would say.
I'm sorry. I should have told you sooner. She's right. Führer was never just a shelter from the beginning. The Campbells funded this place, supplied it with resources, and ultimately turned it into a testing ground for Aurum Secretum. My research. It was supposed to protect Führer and all similar settlements across White Sands. But the Apostle keeps expanding its territory, and the barrier is already operating at maximum capacity. I can't find a way to improve it, and we're running out of time. Please, Hela, trust me. I swear on the Campbell name, everything I've done has been for this city. I will get all of you out safely. But now, I've already... I'm sorry. Please don't ask me any more questions. When it's all over, I'll explain everything to you properly, okay?
So, this was all part of your plan from the beginning? Aurum Secretum, the Campbells, everything. There was never any real hope here. Fine. If you want me to trust you, then tell me! Given everything you're capable of, if you just spoke up, everyone would believe you, so why? Why not tell everyone the truth yourself? Why do you need help from someone from this city? Is it the Apostle? Crap, everyone in the city's in danger. We need to get down there. Hypatia?
I can't show myself publicly. If my family found out, then the final plan would also...
To hell with the Campbells! To hell with your family! It's all bullshit! The greater good? That's just a pretty excuse for using them! How can you even call yourself a noble if you can't even protect your own people, but instead suck them dry and use them as human shields? You're just a bunch of cowardly parasites hiding behind others! The Campbells. How are they any different from the city mice they despise? Do you really think a noble's life is worth more than a commoner's? I thought you truly cared about them. That you were different from the others. I was wrong. Fine. If you won't save them, I will!
Hella? Wait!
Hella, why are you coming out of the lab? That bunch of...
Hey, no! We'll deal with them later! Ah!
Fuhrer's defenses won't hold much longer. We can't risk losing the entire Legion here. We should retreat for now.
Wait! Before we leave, there's something more important.